Vitality looking to bounce back after getting reverse swept by Mousesports earlier today. Barcelona are their next opponent. And you heard him on the desk, James. Bluey, a big proponent this season of this Barcelona offense. It's something that we knew he was capable of doing, and he's done it so far this season, but will it be enough against Renault Vitality?
You know, that's the question. The best time to play him is after that loss. They're already reeling from that reverse sweep from Mouse. The defense from Vitality was struggling, and I agree with Gibbs. Bluey really has stepped up this season. Some incredible shots from him. But, you know, Barcelona, they've had a rough season. They've gotten so close to getting wins and just failed. Even last series versus Dignitas, losing those 2 overtime games, they scored in the final seconds to tie them up, to send it into overtime, and couldn't manage to finish it out. So close, but not close enough has kind of been the theme for this Barcelona squad.
Kind of feel like they're just consistently on the cusp, but can't quite get over the hill. We're underway here in game number 1. It's been Barcelona on offense. Bluey knocked away by Fairy Peak. K-Dop trying to take this away. It'll be Scrub Killer heading down the pitch. Bluey, a nice catch and release. Back to the other side of the field. He's by midfield. Scrub Killer will take it away. Oh, and everyone getting tied up on Barcelona. Scrub Killer's gonna take this one to beat. Bluey lets it fly.
And he gets the boost steal. Smart play.
Oh my, Fairy Peak. I thought he was gonna end up getting that ball over everybody, but it's Scrub Killer back to K-Dop around the corner. K-Dop plays it straight down here. The shot never comes for Fairy Peak. Scrub Killer playing it close. And it's a bouncer to commit for Barcelona. Bluey looking for a shot, and it's in! Bluey off the wheel!
The difference maker, and you saw the double commit. Ronicky and Devo both hitting it up. Bluey makes the most of the play, that light touch to get it by the challenging defender. Bluey truly stepping up, trying to fill those shoes that Alpha left.
And he really has. What better way than for Barcelona? And then, of course, the other guy, the guy that they just added this season, Ronicky, he picks up a goal.
And he passes to himself just so quickly after kickoff, and that one even nicking the crossbar. Barcelona coming out swinging.
And that's exactly what this Barcelona team is capable of. Just an outpouring of offense, seemingly out of nowhere. Ronicky, had he had a little bit more boost, that may have been on target. Bluey pass over to Devo. Bluey following this up off the back wall. He got it for free, and Bluey hits the same exact spot. Barcelona.
And they just keep piling it on. K-Dop, you see him actually letting his teammate go for that instead. I think that was Scrub Killer who was coming across. And K-Dop perhaps not having enough boost to challenge, but Bluey, don't give him more opportunities because he will put them away. He has been deadly.
Around the corner, Barcelona. 3 goals inside 2 minutes of gameplay. What a way to start game 1. Fairy Peak getting chipped by Ronicky. It gives him a chance at the ball, but it'll be K-Dop's. Pass to Fairy Peak. Across the pitch, wanted Scrub Killer. He does catch over one. Scrub against the back wall, taken away by Bluey. Doing what he can. Vitality finally finding themselves a little bit of offense because it's been nothing but Barcelona. Fairy Peak catches that, gives K-Dop the ball in the corner, but it's Devo's. Ronicky, the demo downfield, gets the flip, reset, no. Just couldn't get under it enough.
Didn't have enough force, didn't line it up. But it was the right idea, and you can see how confident that Barcelona is. This Vitality team now heating up, but Devo, that read there, denying the backboard bounce. Barcelona just looking polished.
And Devo is that player on this team where, you heard Chiefs talk about it earlier today. Devo was that player, if you heard his name, it's like, oh man, they have Devo, that other team has no chance. And he's the player we're talking about the least on Barcelona.
Because Bluey's just been stepping up.
Oh, flip by Scrub Killer. Still has possession off the back wall. Fairy Peak closing the gap. K-Dop has a look and it's blocked by Devo, but the shot by Scrub just above the crossbar. Ronicky will take it away. Vitality starting to wake up on the offensive end. Can't find the ball on target. Kick downfield. K-Dop has to come back for this. Bluey just missing that touch, and K-Dop has to respect it. Here's Devo. Devo into the net. Barcelona blaze it.
And he's already got a Playmaker award, which not many in Europe even have. Now, getting this double tap. Devo has been sick, hitting a double tap earlier in the previous series today, and now to just bury Vitality in game one. Devo, everyone really having moments for Barcelona where you can really tell how mechanically skilled these guys are.
It has been fun to watch in game one. Vitality, no offense at all. A couple of shots and a chance or two, but other than that, nada. Barcelona have shown us at times this season real greatness, and sometimes can't put it together, sometimes their own worst enemies. But as far as game one is concerned, they're the best team on the pitch.
I mean, 4-0 against Vitality, the defending world champs, who are coming off a reverse sweep. You can't discount that. That is already going to put you in a bad mindset. And Barcelona immediately making those highlight reel shots.
And real fun to watch. And for Vitality, in the back half of their series against Mouse, something that started to happen when they started giving Mouse more space and they weren't able to cut things off. Did they get a goal here? No, it's denied by Bluey. But they started letting rebounds come off the back wall and the backboard. And it was too many of them. Too many free rebounds. And they've even given up rebounds here. Bluey scored off of a rebound off the back wall. Devo, I mean, the Devo shot was just beautiful by Devo.
Oh, and the insult to injury here.
Why not?
Choosing to keep that ball up.
Game over in game one. And it wasn't even close. Devo, Bluey, Ronicky, pick your poison. Doesn't matter, this team is rolling.
They certainly were, and Devo, 100% goal participation, getting that Playmaker award, getting that double tap. Bluey getting involved. Ronicky, that self-pass with the perfect shot. The striking from Barcelona has just been next level.
And for Vitality, what is not clicking for this team right now? The last 4 games that they've played today they haven't been clicking. And this is a team that everybody was saying before we came into week 3, it's Vitality and then everybody else. Vitality and Reciprocity, but we saw Reciprocity drop a series earlier today. We saw Vitality get reverse swept, and now Barcelona absolutely clapped them in game 1.
It has just been an offensive powerhouse performance from them, at least in game 1. Coming into today, Blue was the only player in Europe with a Playmaker award. Devo getting involved. So you can see how even though Bluey has been the main offense for Barcelona, Ronicky and Devo are 2 players that, like you said, you can't discount them. You can't let them slip off your radar because those guys can make crazy shots, make crazy plays, and Devo, he's a world champion for a reason.
Absolutely. Ronicky continues to impress me how he's improved over just this season, fitting into this new roster. And I think he's the perfect case to look at for somebody who played well on a previous team. He was the striker on Triple Trouble, and then he goes to a new roster and has a real feeling out period. Barcelona did not look good coming into the season.
They need this one, Jorby. It has been a rough season for Barcelona. A win here can turn it all around.
They're the only team with 1 win. Every other team has at least 2. Barcelona, they need 2 more victories. Inconsistencies have plagued them as much as they've plagued other teams. That one comes off the back wall, but K-Dop cannot punish. Scrub getting pumped out of the way by Bluey, and then Bluey makes Fairy Peak miss, flipping into that ball, hitting with the back end of the Octane. Devo almost had that read.
And it's not only, the losses, but how they've lost. Game 5's getting reverse swept, just getting so close and then failing. It feels like, it reminds you of the Ghost previously, where they just continue to go to game 5, but can't find that little extra bit to get the wins when it really matters. And that grinds on them.
And especially when you get to that second win. It's when you get to that second win that you really start thinking, okay, don't lose. Because if you can't secure it in game 3, then you start thinking reverse sweep again. But we are in game 2. Have to wait to see how it plays out for Barcelona. Ronicky off the ceiling takes it away from Vitality. Vitality just slower to these balls, and good boost steals as well from Barcelona. The corner's not available. The other one just spawned for Vitality, and they're forced to just play this tight rotation because the shots keep coming. They just can't rotate out. They can't get a solid clear. They finally, Scrub gets a look in midfield, and he did win the challenge, but Bluey took the other player out that was going to follow it up. Oh, and he wanted to pass to Ronicky, but it's not there. Barcelona.
Counterattack opportunity if K-Dop could just get there quickly, but Devo cutting that ball off at the midfield. Vitality was in position, had the numbers. There was the demo that came through, but just the denial at midfield.
Ronicky slowing down Vitality's counterattack, and then he just wins the ball cleanly in the corner. Forces Vitality to start again. Scrub and K-Dop sitting on low boost, but they get a solid clear to pick up some pieces. Fairy Peak didn't find the challenge. K-Dop is there, but the backboard unavailable for Vitality.
And Vitality struggling to keep possession. You see them being forced to make these saves, a double commit as well. And when they're getting the ball out of the zone, they're just getting those long clears. They haven't been able to develop any plays, really. They're just getting the ball out so they can get boost and try to get their head above water. Barcelona controlling the tempo of the match.
They're so good. Bluey, the pass to Devo in traffic. He finds his man. He finds the goal. Barcelona, 5 straight goals in this series.
And it just seemed like a matter of time. The first touch control from Bluey, getting the ball to Devo in the middle. A textbook infield passing play. And Vitality, they're looking for answers right now to this Barcelona offense that has prevented Vitality from starting anything.
Every touch, that pass, that shot is off the crossbar, and the few chances they have had have been exactly like that. They've looked exactly like that. Accuracy hasn't been there. They've had to force. Bluey has an open net. Barcelona, 6 unanswered goals in this series.
Great speed from Bluey, and you see the defender just flying by, and then the little touch by the last defender leaves the net open, and a long shot. Bluey dismantling Vitality.
Like you said, James, Vitality, every time they try to get something going, they're just denied. Even on the cheat there, Scrub has to wait. It's a good touch from Fairy Peak back to K-Dop. Off the back wall, Scrub, does he have it? He doesn't need it. K-Dop off the crossbar and in. And finally, Vitality find a goal.
And Ronicky was low on boost. He was slow to the challenge. And then you see Bluey, I couldn't tell if he got bumped, but he was out of position after the center ball. Ronicky needed to get there quicker, needed that boost, but unfortunately, that just wasn't the case. And so quickly after kickoff, Vitality with the response. We saw game 1 get out of hand. Fortunately for Vitality, they stabilized, but still trailing by 1.
This is where Barcelona need to be careful. Too many times this season, they've got caught moving too far up. The third man having to jump back and play acrobatic defense and putting their team in a poor spot. They have to make sure the back end is clear. They can't let that ball get behind them. With a minute left, Vitality seem to finally start to put together some consistent pressure here on the offensive end. Scrub Killer carrying it across. K-Dop is on the opposite side. Off the ceiling, blocked by Devo. This is what Devo was doing a little bit last week too. Winning a ton of challenges. And then it fell apart when he started losing challenges. And it was a product of what was happening in those reverse sweeps and dropping games they should have been winning. But he's still playing well on those challenges and able to move up the pitch. Ronicky couldn't receive the pass. Vitality, their offensive pressure's gone. They're trying to regain possession. Ronicky takes this from the corner, has a shot on net, and it's saved by K-Dop. It was more dangerous than it looked. Oh, and the miss. Fairy Peak in position to kick it over to K-Dop.
And this is a quality counterattack chance.
Oh, what a touch by Devo. It just killed everything.
A huge clear just kills all the momentum on the counter.
You saw all of them turn around at the same time, like, oh, none of us are going to get that ball. Time expires. Barcelona, if they can kill this ball right here for Bluey. Devo lets it fall to the ground. And now Barcelona are 1 away from sweeping Vitality out of this series.
And Bluey has just been lights out. That pass to Devo in the middle to start off the game, and then baiting in that final defender to get the long-range goal. Bluey is the reason why Barcelona is experiencing so much success against Vitality.
Yeah, Gibbs has to be feeling great. I'm going to talk about Bluey because Bluey's playing well, and he's going to keep playing well, and that's where he beat the entire defense. It was the touch right before you saw it on screen that had the entire Vitality offense beat right there in the corner. Actually, it's just missed, and then that touch getting it by that defender. And I mean, you know, Vitality were in desperation mode at that point. They were trying to get something going. They had not put in a goal yet in the series before that goal got scored.
Yeah, where's the scrub killer from last season? The scrub killer that I voted for MVP. Coming off the ceiling, making solo plays where he's just scoring by himself. We're seeing Vitality just get suppressed because of Barcelona's speed and just ruthlessness of attacking the ball and continuing to keep Vitality in their own half. It's something we saw the Knights do against, Cloud9.
Yeah.
You keep them back, keep them down, keep them in their own net, force them to use their boost to make the defensive plays. And once they get stuck in that cycle, you just keep them there.
And it really seems like a lot of teams are starting to shift to that sort of play because that's what's beating these teams that really favor passes. But when you have no space to do anything, you don't see those carries from Scrub down the pitch. You don't see him hit those 6 ceiling passes that we know he's capable of. And you're talking about a world championship team, the champions, the defending world champions, and they're getting just bopped around
by a team that's 1-3. It's
Europe's crazy. We thought we had it all figured out after week 2. We're fools, all of us.
It's hard. Europe and North America this season have not been playing out like we have expected.
And that makes it all the more exciting. Bluey will take this for Barcelona as we're underway here in game number 3. That shot caught by K-Dop on the ground, but picked up again by Devo. There's just nothing in midfield.
He's been great, shutting down the chances for Vitality when they try to get out. Many times it is Devo that's just killing the play, and you see it here. We'll see if he gets a big clear. He has in the past. This time, Fairy Peak's able to stop it out.
Oh, good follow from Scrub. Fairy just no boost and had to try to at least throw his car at it. That's the other thing that's killed them on a lot of these possessions is the boost game. It's like, yeah, great, they're on offense, but oh no, we're out of boost, we gotta leave. And then they can't make a challenge or they make a poor touch and it gets cleared away. And even there, I mean, that wasn't a bad chance there for Vitality trying to bang it off the back wall. Veronica just makes a solid touch and he puts another one away. Here's K-Dop downfield, tries to set up Fairy Peak for this. Fairy Peak actually flips it over off the back wall. Bluey says, well, we take those. Devo downfield, Barcelona handle business in the blue. Scrub Killer, quick counterattack. Can't get back to the ball. Fairy Peak's there. Shot high off the backboard. And Bluey has the clear. Devo midair will follow it through. And Fairy Peak barely gets that touch.
Fairy Peak was on empty and he was flipping back. Barely made it in time. So the long range goal just inches away from coming to fruition.
Devo again. Another touch over K-Dop off the backboard. Taken away by Scrub Killer. Vitality have played defense for what feels like an eternity in this series. Pass over to Devo. Devo plays it slow, baits one up, but Scrub able to take the fish away. Bluey has one beat. He has no boost left. He needs help. Oh, it's an own goal. No! Vitality! Their own worst enemy on this. They let this go in.
They're petrified of Bluey. Fairy Peak thinking that perhaps Bluey has enough boost to go for the double tap. And so he tries to make the play out of the fear of the Bluey double tap and hits it in his own net. That is the type of fear that Bluey can put into your heart. It makes you score on yourself.
Forced own goal. Just from being too good. Ronicky catches this. Fairy Peak coming back, bumps him out of the way. Vitality may be down by 1, but this series so far belongs solely to Barcelona, even blocked right there.
And Ronicky again denying the chance. And Devo with the save here. Barcelona continue to find those small touches to deny the shots, especially Ronicky at the origin, preventing anyone from even having to make the save, getting in the way before the shot's a challenge.
K-Dop, he has to punt this away to the corner. and he's blocked by Devo again. Every single challenge goes the way of Barcelona. Even when Vitality were on that sequence before they had to play some defense, they weren't even winning challenges in front of the box. Bluey had wave dash in front of one and took the ball away, and Devo just flipped in front of one and didn't let K-Dop have any fun. And that's what Barcelona have done. It's the no fun zone in the blue zone. Maybe Fairy Peak finds a little bit of fun, but no, Ronicky says enough of that.
And again, it's Ronicky getting there just before that Vitality player. They're just a step ahead every time. Barcelona not giving any space.
Probably the cleanest series we've seen out of Barcelona so far. K-Dop over to Scrub and just missing Scrub on the connection. Bluey will carry it away and flip it over Fairy Peak, but K-Dop is there on the save. Still already up for his Ronicky, and stellar positioning here from Barcelona. That one off the corner. It's going to be Bluey on the rotation. Fairy Peak's out of boost, so he can't challenge. Bluey past to Devo, and Bluey blocks the shot. The best defender for Vitality.
We'll see if Barcelona can hold on. They've struggled closing things out. They've been reverse swept by before. This game is not over yet. We'll see if they can actually do it this time. Close it out, get the upset over Vitality.
Oh, Bluey! Oh, it's blocked by K-Dop! And then Scrub comes in to follow, denying Ronicky a shot. Picked off, and he scores! Devo! Barcelona!
And that has to be it. Devo cutting in front of Fairy. Fairy, a hospital ball that Devo punishes him for. And Barcelona 19 seconds away from the sweep over the defending world champions.
It takes a goal with time left for Vitality to even have a chance. Coming into week 2, they were undisputedly the best team in Europe. At the end of week 3, the doors, the gates are wide open in Europe. The shot denied. Another one in the crossbar, and it goes in for Fairy Peak. Somehow Vitality have a little bit of life.
And I've seen a 2-second goal before, but it is tough to do. We're gonna have to see some kick-off excellence.
Your car is more
from
likely
Vitality
to be struck by lightning.
We'll see if they have any strats.
Fairy Peak. Devo's already up. Scrub keeps this around the corner. He needs a solid carry here. He gets what he can, carries it around. Ronicky actually maybe helps the attack, and Bluey keeps it off the ramp. He tried to kill the ball. Fairy Peak, chance? No, Devo's there. K-Dop waiting for this touch, and it's killed. Barcelona sweep Vitality. They recover at the end of week 3. Europe is a hodgepodge of insanity.